Jamal, man, this beat is crazy.
Hey guys, welcome to Credit 101. My name is Steven. I'm the guy with $20 million in credit lines, 200 plus credit cards, the Amex Black Card. And not too long ago, just a couple years ago, I was probably in your position as well. I didn't know anything about credit, and despite attending Stanford University and going through 13 years of pre-collegiate education, no one ever taught me about credit. I'm sure a lot of you guys are in the same position. So the first thing a lot of people ask is, what is credit? And the best way to define credit is a relationship that you're building with the banks. Well, you need credit to get a car, you need credit to buy a house, because you're essentially borrowing money from somebody. And I liken it, imagine if you're walking down the street, right? Let's say we're in Las Vegas right now, say you're walking down Las Vegas Boulevard. Somebody comes up to you, they're not homeless, they're just a normal guy, and they talk to you and they say like, hey buddy, do you mind if I borrow 100 bucks? You've talked to this guy for 30 seconds. Are you gonna give him 100 bucks? No, he might be a saint. He might be the most perfect, lovable person ever, but you've talked to him for 30 seconds. You have no relationship with him. And so what credit is that imagine now you're walking down Las Vegas Boulevard and you bump into your best friend, right? You've known this guy for 10 years and he's saying, hey, I got locked out of my ATM, I lost my wallet. Can I borrow 100 bucks? I just need to get a hotel room tonight and just to, I'll pay you back next week and I'll, toss in 20 bucks extra, right? That's called interest, that extra 20 bucks. That's pretty steep for your friend, but essentially what credit is, it's that relationship. And it's a report, it's a number, and that number is calculated as your credit score, and it's based on a variety of factors. So what the school system didn't teach you is how that score is calculated, how do you improve your credit score, and how do you use your credit score to get more money. And you've heard the saying, you need money to make money. This is the step one that you need to take, right? Once you have good credit on a personal side, you can start looking to get good business credit, and then you can, take your financial life into your own hands. And so, jumping a little bit into it, I'm going to go over the modules of what you're going to learn in this program. One of the things is credit score, right? We talked about what credit is. Now there's a couple different algorithms out there. And one thing that I encourage you guys to sign up, there's gonna be another video following this, and we're gonna be going over how to check your credit, is Credit Karma. When you go on Credit Karma, you're gonna actually pull and it's gonna give you a score. Most credit reporting sites are all free credit reporting sites and they don't charge you anything. And that's what a Vantage score is. Whenever you get a free credit score, it's calculated via Vantage score. That's not your real credit score. And what I mean is that Vantage score and FICO score, you've heard these terms tossed around. These are just scores, and they're just algorithms, and they're not your actual, the FICO score is what really matters. We'll be going over that in a different lesson as well. There's different factors of credit. There's 6 main factors, right? What you pay off, everyone knows that you should pay your bills on time, but there's a variety of other factors that, again, the school system failed you. They didn't teach you this, but you're gonna be using credit for the rest of your life. We're gonna be going over that as well. How to improve your credit, and what happens, say you miss a payment, or your water company just decides to ding you on your credit report. What do you do? How do you dispute that, and how do you get the negative remarks off your credit report? What happens when you apply for a credit card and you get denied for it? There's a variety of different ways we can approach that, and again, these are all things that I want to put in your hands by the end of this entire program. We're going to be going over things like building a relationship with the banks, and at the end, the last lesson, I'm going to be showing you guys how to continue on your research, right? As you progress on your credit journey, you guys are going to have your own tools, because the credit game's always changing, right? There's FICO 8, FICO 9, and in a few years there might be FICO 10. You guys don't really know what all that means is. We're going to be going over that in another lesson, but the credit game's always progressing. So I'm going to be showing you guys some sites and some resources that you can continue on your credit education after this course is done. And so the one last thing, we're going to be using a lot of different acronyms, so just refer to the PDF. It's in the course. Just make sure you look over that, so that way if I use any acronyms, you guys are following along. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy this course.